That is Heart the Band with Baby Love, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. A very good morning to you. You are with me, Maria, in the AM, and of course, about that time we get into our conversation of the day.
And now, make some noise!
Turn up your radios.
Just want your autograph!
For our Baze Radio guest. Stay tuned.
Yup. It's about that time we get right into it. We have one of the finest comedians in the studio. Girls, when I say it is the finest, I mean it. Like, whatever way your head swings, it is that. But yes, he is one of the baddest comedians that we have in the 254. He goes by the name of Adan Abdi, and he is in studio. There's a switch up with my things. Okay, let's do that again. Oh yes, Adan, good morning.
Good morning, Mariah. Thank you so much for having me.
No, honestly, thank you so much for coming. I actually had the chance to go through your page the last few days, and let me tell you, I've been so impressed. Honestly, I think you're really funny. And I like that it's effortless. You don't try too hard to make people laugh. It's very effortless. That's the kind of comedy I like. Yes, so I'll give you that one. Props. You're actually really funny.
Thank you. It's not effortless, man. The amount of work that goes into
it.
What to make it seem effortless on stage is a lot, man. It's a lot.
You're doing real good. I'll give you that one.
Thank you.
But Adan, so your bio, if correct me if I'm wrong or correct me if I'm right. It says writer, actor, comedian. Are there any other slots in there that are missing?
I car seller. I have a car business that I sell.
Okay, so business owner.
Yeah, entrepreneur.
Okay.
Basically. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I sell cars. I'm a full-time comic, a writer, creative writer, and an actor.
Nice. Well, we'll get into the full-time comic in just a little bit, but also I've seen you've also won a couple of awards. That is really not too shabby. There is the Comedian of the Year, this is 2023, and People's Choice Awards Kenya. And it really had me thinking, like for artists, when you win awards, it's a validation to your craft. For comedy, what does that mean? When you win an award as such, Comedian of the Year, does that mean does it pump your head? Does it give you more motivation to keep doing what you're doing? Like, what's the validation that comes with that for a comedian?
I mean, I think it's the same as, any other artist, that the experience is the same, right? You get the validation because we do it for a lot of reasons. Validation is one of them.
For you specifically?
For a lot of artists.
Okay.
For myself, I do it for the love, but also validation is nice. Validation is one of the the extra bonuses that come with it. So it was nice because also it shows you that people really love your work and people are willing to because it was people voted for me to win that award.
That's true.
So it was also a chance for me to sort of get together with my supporters, say thank you. You know what? Thank you so much for being supporting me on this journey. Yeah, so obviously got a ton of validation, but other than that, I just placed it at home. That thing is broken. Honest, it is.
No way.
Yeah, I put it somewhere in my house in the living room, and I was like, okay, you know what? This is done, past tense. Let's move on. Yeah,
nice.
Because in comedy, you're only as good as your last show. Yeah, and comedy is so humbling, Mariah.
I
what?
Know. Like today you'll be funny, tomorrow you get to everybody's just like, not quite.
I'm like, you guys are mnijui.
Did I just crack you up yesterday?
Muliko wapi jana? No, ask around and they know me.
Oh my goodness. That is Bubbly by Mandy, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is nothing but vibes. We are still deep in the conversation with one of the finest comedians we have in the 254. Make some noise for Adan Abdi. Yes. So we were still in the start of our conversation, and I was going to ask you your journey in comedy. When did it start? Like, when would you say was your first introduction to comedy and you were like, this is something I could actually do? And how's your journey been so far?
Okay, so I've been doing stand-up a little over 4 years now.
Okay.
And the way I got into stand-up is I used to write funny articles. I used to have a blog,
Okay.
a WordPress blog, because it's free. I was broke.
I feel you.
Yeah, and I was like, so I started watching English stand-up comedy, looking them up on YouTube, Kenyan, because relatability is a big thing for
True.
me, right? So I got to know Maina Murumba, John Ribia, Brian Onjoro. I was like, dude, this is it. This is my voice.
Yeah.
Because I've been watching Churchill for the longest time. And I remember then, I was like, this is not my sound.
Yeah.
This is not my sound. And when eventually I started stand-up, the first time, when I had my stand-up debut, Churchill was not on TV. So I had my debut with Punchline Comedy Club.
Nice.
On a Wednesday. I remember I was tulikuwa kwa mat, me and my friend, my childhood friend, my best friend Kevin, and Kevo.
Voke.
Man, Voke. Shout out to Voke, one of the most supportive people in my life.
Bless him.
Yes, man. So tulikuwa kwa mat, tuna Mbagathi, so Kenyatta, alafu Kilimani, right? So akaniambia, dude, where are we going? I'm like, we're going to this comedy thing. Hey, comedy? Unaenda kufanya nini? I'm going to give it a shot. Since when unafanya comedy mtu wangu? So we got there. And I was the only open micer who had signed up for that day, right? And I remember the others were comics. I remember we were performing for around 8 people, and the comics were there also.
What?
Yeah, 8 people, I remember. And the host went up, so he told me, hey, I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to do 10 minutes, then bring you up. After 5 minutes, I went out. Voke followed me. I was like, dude, this was a bad idea. The next time I have an idea like this, punch me in the throat.
Honestly.
Punch me in the face, man. I was like, no, tell me your set. So do your set. I did my set. I was like, dude, I think you can hack this. Voke was seated in the front row, gassing me up. Yeah. So the guy brought me up. The host forgot my name. Like, the next comedian DM'd me on Instagram.
No way.
I've forgotten his name, but please show him some love. Put your hands together for this guy.
The comedian from Instagram.
Yes. So I went. It went okay. I didn't know what to feel afterwards because I had never, I didn't have any benchmarking reference. I didn't have a reference base to go, oh yeah, this is how it feels when you bomb. This is how it feels
when you
But I got laughs.
Aww.
I got laughs. And I remember the founder of Punchline Comedy Club came up to me afterwards and told me, hey, you did really well. I think you have something. Just keep coming for the open mics.
And we'll figure something out.
Yes. And the whole, comedy community was really supportive. Shout out to Justine Wonder.
Nice. Oh,
Justine Wonder.
bless her.
Bless Justine, because she told me about the open mics. She told me, hey, we have this open mic where it's just comics only, open mics. On Mondays in town at the Blues restaurant.
Yeah.
Now it's called, it's in the Absa Towers, CBD.
I think I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, hey, come for that. It's just comedians. We'll workshop the jokes there. You'll get better. And yeah.
Since then, it's just been going.
Yes.
But how would you say your journey has been so far? I mean, 4 years is not too shabby, to be honest. With everything that you've managed to achieve, how's it been for you?
I have seen a lot of growth. But in comedy, 4 years is such a short time, right? For you to attain mastery in stand-up takes about 10 years, man. So I'm aware of this fact. But I'm also aware of the strides I've made in my journey. Like right now, I'm comfortable in my voice. I found my persona, right? And the material I'm putting out right now is very true to me, right? So for me now, I have a decent level of mastery in this field. So it has to. So now for me, it's not just about, oh yeah, how can I get a quick laugh? It's like, no, am I true to myself?
True.
Right? What am I?
Is
what
it
message?
authentic?
Yeah, is it authentic? Do I really believe in what I'm
What you're saying?
And
True.
yeah, what message am I trying to pass across? So yeah.
Okay. Well, we're about to get right back into the music. But of course, guys, the conversation has just started. So you want to stay tuned. We have Adan Abdi in the house. That's Otile Brown, Major. Magic's Anger, Watoto na Pombe, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. We are still in today's conversation with one of the baddest comedians in the 254. Make some noise for Adan. So, you had mentioned something earlier about relatability. And with that being said, I wanted to understand, considering you're from you're a mix of two nationalities, and you're also, I want to believe that you are Muslim.
I am Muslim.
So being of a different mixed nationality and a different religion altogether, I want to understand, how does that tweak your humor, one? And two, does that influence like how you put out your jokes and crowd connection also? Because I believe when you're talking to a predominantly, let's say like if you're a Christian talking to predominantly Christian people, there's jokes that of course will fly, but when you're from a different nationality and religion, of course there has to be some, this is me thinking, that like there's a way you have to maneuver, or how does it work for comedians? Make me understand.
So I am a Kenyan Somali living in Kenya, right? Kenya is literally the only home
Okay.
born and bred in Kenya.
Okay.
Somali is my ethnicity.
Okay.
Right? I'm a Muslim. I'm practicing Muslim. I'm pretty spiritual.
Okay.
So when I started stand up, right, I was honestly, there was no intentionality in how I was curating my set lists and my shows. I was just going for the easy laughs, man. So I would joke about, oh yeah, I'm Somali, I do this and this and this, because you have to address the elephant in the room, right? So that is literally what people see. The first thing people see when you come on stage, they don't see you're a comic, like, nah,
True,
this dude
yes.
is Somali.
Yeah,
that is what they see. You have to address it, right? You address that, then you go into your set, right?
So, and what about stereotypes? Do you
Yes.
also address that?
Yes, I used to, right? I used to address that as a newbie, because
Okay.
people never used to give me that benefit of doubt. So I used to go on stage and say, "Hey, I'm excited to be here." No, you guys have no idea how excited dude, I'm excited to be here. I'm Somali, man. I could have easily been selling kate in Silisili, but I had to be here. Then they laugh.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, cool. Now I
You've
can
gotten
go
their
into
attention.
I can go
Yeah.
into other things. But I think when it comes to crossing over, I cross over pretty nicely, because I was born in Nakuru County, and my dude, I've had the same experiences as a
every
normal
other Kenyan.
Yeah, as do you know what I mean? Like, I'm Somali, yes, but I've had
Very Kenyan
very Kenyan experiences.
Makes sense.
So right now, so I didn't wanna earlier on, right? Like, I used to do the stereotypical jokes and the quick laughs. Oh yeah, but now I'm like, this is not how I am. Much better than this. Do you know what I mean? I am, and this is not my truth.
True.
Right? This is not my truth.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I sometimes, and this is a thing Kenyan Somalis struggle with, mixed identity. Do you know, like, we don't feel Somali enough.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Don't look Kenyan enough.
Yes. So we are kind of in there. And a lot of my, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to do things that are true to me, right? I'm going to be honest and genuine and authentic with my art, right? So I talk about stuff that actually happens to me. Now, I remember I used to go on stage and guys would tell me, oh yeah, you should do a terrorism joke. I'm like,
I was actually about to get into that when I said stereotypes, because I feel like, there's a fine line between, yes, and I feel like, is there a line for certain jokes that you can make, especially for, again, different ethnicity and also different religion? Is there a borderline for you morally, or for you anything just goes?
There is a borderline.
Okay.
I had to sit with myself and go, yo, this is what I want. This is me. And again, going back to what I was telling you, I just want to be true to myself.
Yeah.
I don't want to make jokes about having, being profiled, getting profiled, and this is not true.
True.
Right? I've never had to, like I've had those cases, but
It's never happened to you personally.
And I think, oh yeah, you should talk about growing up in Mandera, dude.
I don't know that.
I don't know that. And while other people would go, oh yeah, that's a quick laugh, that's a quick gag. You can get that gag, and people love that. People love because I have the proximity.
True.
I have the license to do that joke.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm Somali. I can get.
I could easily.
Yeah. It's kind of like when a transgender person does a transgender joke.
They get a pass automatically.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not-
It's community. Boom.
Yes. I don't want to do that. But if it happens to me, sure, I will address it. But for now, I'm just doing things that I genuinely like and things that happen to me, personal stuff. I remember this one time, I did a joke about AI, artificial intelligence. And some dude just like posted a picture of me on his stories. Like, oh yeah, where he is making jokes about AI. Yeah, it's mind bending for them. Like, yo, dude, you articulate, you this. I'm like, dude, come on. Yeah, it's wild because people box you into this space.
Yeah, like once they see you, it's automatic.
Yeah, it's like, you guys were expecting me to come on stage.
Come with the
DJ.
Wodia accent, ready to say,
You get it. Even when the host is bringing you up, right? Even the DJ. And I'm not even bitter about it. It's unconscious bias. They just pick it up. Do you know what I mean? Like the DJ plays a Somali song. I'm like, dude, play Kendrick. Do you know what I mean? But it's crazy. I'm like, dude, I listen to pop music.
Yeah.
I listen to EDM. What are you doing playing?
Kanan. Like,
Stop
do not
this
do
right
that.
now. I remember on my page, right? I have this. It's actually a thing I recorded. I went on stage and the DJ played a Somali track.
Oh no.
I was like, shout out to the DJ for ethnically profiling. And guys died. It's true.
Yeah, because really, why would you do that? That is so unwarranted.
Yeah, but I am aware enough to go. This is unconscious bias.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do it subconsciously. They don't even know they're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm just aware of this.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm having fun with this, man. Yeah.
Guys, this is not even the cream of this conversation, but of course, we're still about to get into it. It is more music right now. It's almost 21 minutes to the top of the hour, but the conversation is still ongoing. More music is yet to hit your speaker right after these messages. Cool. Pretty Girls Twerk, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning. And we're almost about to reach the top of the hour, but of course, we're still deep in our conversation of the day. And yes, Adan Abdi is in the house. But we're still deep in our questions, and we were, off air we were talking about family dynamics and all that stuff, and he really just gave me the shock of my life. Of course, you're in the series, but he just gave me the shock of my life. And now, which brings me to ask, comedy and marriage, do you feel like that's something that goes hand in hand?
I do. If you find the right person, if you're honest from the get-go. Hey, this is what I want to do. Right? Are you down? Do you see the vision here? Right? Because I don't want to compromise my comedy for anything.
Okay.
But that said, marriage is I'm very big on marriage.
You want to get married?
Yes, I want to have kids.
How,
that yes was very.
How many?
Like, yes, Buddha.
How many children?
I mean, what's
as many as the good Lord allows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, family is really important for me. So I'm just gonna have to find a way to
balance it out.
Balance the two. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And also, we were talking about stand-up, that you've done stand-up for the longest time, and I also saw in your bio that you've been into acting.
Yeah.
I want to know what's that all about, please. Walk me through that.
So my first movie was a international movie, right? I got this gig. It was a Somali film, right? But the production company was Italian.
Okay.
Right? So I went to audition for this role in English.
What's the name of this movie?
It's called Samir. It's not even out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I auditioned in English, right? I got the role.
Nice.
Then So this was in 2022, right? We shot the movie in 2022, and in 2023, right? July. That is when we shot the movie. Right?
Wait, let me just cut you short. What's the role that you play in the movie?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
So I auditioned in English, man. And I got there, and when I was reading the contract, they're like, dude, it's you have to do your lines in Somali. And my Somali is not that
the
good.
best.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Damn.
And so the director is this Turkish, Italian, German lady, right? You know, very diverse.
That's a mixed breed of mixes.
Yeah, she's like,
Okay.
dude, I watched your audition tapes. I really like you.
Nice.
Just come, we'll figure out something with the head of dialogue, the dialogue manager. So, because that's the Somali. So the movie is basically the whole concept. The movie is the setting is post-independence Mogadishu.
Nice.
Right, post-independence, pre-civil war Mogadishu, when the white man left. And the first president, Siad Barre, was ousted from power. There was the void now to be filled, the power void, and we had the infighting. So the starring of this film is this lady, young girl, right? She was into athletics, but she couldn't partake because of her gender. So she used to dress as a boy, right? And to participate, and people caught on. And they're like, dude, so this is what you've been doing.
Yeah.
She had to flee to Italy. Wow. Yeah. So I was playing this militia guy, right? The head of this militia army. And I was like, dude, you guys couldn't give me like a less stereotypical. Did I like...
You're the one fighting for her rights, something.
Yeah, I'm like, let me be an extra. Let me deliver
The
pizza.
coach, something.
But this is what I think. I think, right? Like, people love peddling this stereotypes everywhere, even in movies. I could be a pizza delivery guy,
But-
and they tell me, bro, just carry the AK-47. Just carry that thing. Like, you never, I'm delivering pizza. Like,
For the plot. Just do it for the plot.
Yeah. Just carry that thing. That's nice. You look nice. Like, I want to be an Uber driver. Yeah, just carry a shotgun. Yeah. But what I loved about that movie is the cast, right? Like the cast. We were so intentional with the way we wanted to be perceived. So we were like, okay, so this is, we had authority to go to call the directors and the script writers and go, yeah, this is not a true depiction
Of what it is,
Somalia
yeah.
and what it was. I mean, we are aware of how it was. It
Yeah.
was not the best, but this is a stretch.
True.
I don't wanna play this.
Yeah.
This is not true. Change this.
Wow.
And we had this, it was very, like, they're very open to dialogue and to, unlike the president, like, and they meant it,
Yeah.
very open to dialogue and, criticism, and, they'd go, oh, okay, so we can switch things up.
Okay.
Yeah, so we wanted to be to take full agency and authority of our, how
Of
we
your
were
stories
portrayed.
and how
Yes.
that's very true. But wait, so question: when does this movie drop?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Because my role wasn't that big. I had a few lines and. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wait on it. But that's beautiful. That's actually very beautiful. Guys, we're still in the conversation with Adan. You want to stay here because we're about to get to the top of the hour. So it's music, and more music. But for now, it's back into it. This is Ali Kiba and Mario with Sumu playing right here on Baze Radio. Some Nikita Kering and Kamena, Let You Down is the name of the track, and you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is 3 minutes past 11, so that means we're officially in the last hour of the day. Now today we're still in conversation, so we're going to switch it up a little bit as we get into the listeners playlist Mdogo Mdogo with our conversation in between. But of course, we still have the main man in the house. For sure. You okay?
Go salama.
Sawa sawa.
Fresh burrito.
Ooh. So as we still proceed, it is more conversation, but I have to ask you, did you attend the Dave Chappelle thing?
Yes. What? You didn't? Sucks to be you.
I'm not the biggest Dave Chappelle fan. I know. Oh, hey, do better. Hey. Listen, I've been told all of it. Nimesikia.
What are your reasons? Tell me.
I'm just not his biggest fan. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so I'll give you context. The previous, I used to be a fan. So when the R. Kelly P thing happened and he did the skit, I want to pee on you. Yeah. I think that kind of set me off because I was like, this is somebody's real life trauma. And to a child, there is nothing funny about pedophilia. Whether it's a skit, whether it's in commentary, nothing is funny. So since that day, I'm just not a fan as I used to be.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot to say about that, but yeah. I mean, okay. So, in any joke, for any joke, right? There has to be a part of the joke,
True.
right? Either it's a person or a concept,
Yeah.
right? In this case, in that skit, I think he was making fun of
R. Kelly.
Right?
I
He
get
does
that.
skits about racism. Racism is not funny.
True.
People love racism.
True.
People love the skits.
But as we're always being told, comedy is supposed to make light of situations,
Yep.
which I fully agree. But I feel like there should be a line to some extent, especially when it involves children. That's what I've said. Dave, I find Dave funny when it comes to other things because I mean, if it's racism or whatever, those are things that they're real life situations. But as long as it doesn't really harm a child, I'm okay with it. Pedophilia will never be funny. Not today, not tomorrow, not in a million years. I can get the joke was towards R. Kelly, but remember his actions were pedophilia. You cannot. There's nothing light
I hear what
about
you're
it. Whichever way you put it, there's nothing funny.
Now I hear what you're saying.
So yeah,
I do.
since that day, I was just like, nah.
And Dave is like super honest. Even on his show in Nairobi, he was like, "Listen, you guys are not gonna laugh if we joke, and that's fine, right?" And as a comic, that is what I'm picking. I'm picking that from Dave.
Yeah.
Like sometimes not everybody's gonna love
True.
this joke.
True.
Sometimes you write a joke just for you.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Maybe this kid was his. Be like, yeah, Mariah is somewhere in Kenya cussing me out right now.
Oh, trust and believe. Trust. But so he said he will be making a comeback.
Yep.
So are you planning to be on the round 2 slot of the?
As a
As a comedian that gets to perform.
Dude, I would love that. So
Okay.
hopefully the bookers do the thing. But I am a comedy fan first before I'm a
before
comic,
anything.
right?
Okay.
And I was at the Chappelle show. I was starstruck for the first
can
time.
imagine.
I lost my. I don't know, cause I lost my
Marbles.
Marbles is so corny.
Well, let's just say you lost your cool.
I
for a
lost
few
my
minutes.
what? Because we had paid to see Chappelle,
Yeah.
right? We had paid to see Chappelle, but it had not registered in our heads that we are going
Like
to
he's
see.
actually gonna
when
be
he walked
there.
on stage,
Like there's no way I'm seated here.
and dude, mastery is so evident on stage. Chappelle was just free on stage.
Wow.
Man. And he was like, dude, I do stand up to relax. Look at that mentality. I'm doing this to relax. Sitko pale, mine
Ini
mboka.
mboka.
Ini mboka, you guys. No, if you guys don't laugh, I'm screwed. You guys, where you? Ebu laugh, ini mboka.
True.
And that was really eye-opening. And just being in the presence of the goat. Yeah, amazing.
Honestly,
Shout
I light
outs
my
to-
candles for you, and I hope that you actually do make a round 2.
Thank you.
Here's my thing: if you do make a round 2, I'll definitely pull up for that show.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're funny, and I really want to experience you live on stage. But guys, you want to stick around because I'll be letting you know the main reason why Adan is here today, and of course, ukona giveaway. Do you feel like making it Christmas today?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
So yes, you want to stick around for that one.
On Mariah's show.
Period.
You already know.
Period. Of course, Listeners Playlist is officially in full effect. We have more songs to come. But right now it's Susanna by Sauti Soul. And it's playing right here on Baze Radio. It is 9 minutes past 11. That is Vibes on Vibes. Boy and Trio Mio playing right here on Baze Radio. We are still deep in our conversation today. And of course, Yes, you are deep in the AM with me, Maria, all the way till 12. Just 16 minutes past 11 on the clock. So, yup, we're still in with our guest, Mr. Adan Abdi, baddest comedian who's doing big things. And of course, I gotta let you know that he's actually about to kick off his Ugandan comedy tour.
Yes, sir.
And tell me, please walk us through that. What should we expect? What's the plan when you get to Uganda?
I have a lot of things to do in Uganda. Most importantly, I just want to know, right, the reason why their protest plans
Backfire.
do not make it past the group chats, outside the group chat. I want to know, because they've been planning this for a minute.
Okay, but let's be honest.
I'm going there for capacity building.
You can't plan a protest and give a month in advance notice.
Yeah.
It's timely. Timely.
That's what they did.
Dude, these guys planned the protest last month saying July 23rd will be outside. It's like, guys, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, July 23rd.
You people, you are praying with fire.
You are praying with fire.
And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You can't plan a protest a month in advance. It's my guys, we're outside tomorrow. Yes, boom, it's done.
Do you think it's what we are seeing in Uganda right now is one of the ripple effects of the protests in Kenya?
I'll say yes and no. First of all, because I'm partly Ugandan, so allow me to speak on behalf of my people. So, of course, I'd say for the longest time there has been a lot of, kukaliwa. It's evident with the way Ugandans. We've had a few conversations with Ugandans, and I've had the opportunity to be told by the way there, it's crazy. See, the way us in Ubers, you can ask, like, what do you think about the president? How, there the Uber driver will just be like, please shuka gari yangu saizi, because either you're a spy or you work for the normally you don't even say the president's name. They call him bro. You can't saying his name as who is he your father?
That's
so yeah, so there's that. Then also there's EOPR feeling of if Kenyans can do it and they also have a president who we know to be ABC, even us we can do it. But the problem is that those guys have so much loyalty to the president, in the sense that nobody wants to be on his bad side. Look, even from the minute these protests were planned, they arrested Bobby Wine, they arrested the deputy of the opposition, journalists, like them, they go rogue. Even cars at hooting nini, cars were being towed.
What?
Yes, Uganda is on another level of security, you understand?
I hear you.
But also, it's good to see, that little courage is coming in. Because if you think about it, at Sisi, that's how we started. Boniface ametoka, Omtata amejifunga sijui wapi. Small. Yes.
I remember now when Boni used to start like protests.
And all of you are at home thinking, what is this man doing? Look at you now.
We retweet his tweets, alafu
you leave it there. You leave it there.
Where are the 32k people retweeted?
There you go.
Nah.
Eric Omondi Pia over the last few years, and now look at, we're all on the streets, we're all being vocal about the things that we don't like. And I think Uganda is in that transition. Slow. Before you know it, it's gonna be a whole movement, but that's that. But yes, please tell us about your Ugandan tour. We've taken such a detour.
So I'm going to Uganda for several shows. I've been booked by Funny Bunny Comedy Club and other comedy clubs in Uganda. I'm just looking to take my hour on the road, man. Get to perform for different audience, people for different culture. I just want to experience Kampala. Never been to Kampala. I just want to experience Kampala as a tourist and as a comic also.
Okay.
It's dope. Yeah.
That should be beautiful. So what places are you stopping, or you just gonna be in Kampala?
In Kampala.
Okay.
Kampala. We have a vibrant Kenyan and Somali community.
Nice.
In Kampala.
So how many days?
A week.
Nice.
Yes, a week.
That should be interesting.
But what is worrying me is I'm thinking I'll have to cut my protest my protest bits, because I have protest bits in Kenya from my set list. because you don't know who's in the audience.
Yeah.
We could have
incitement.
spies.
Do not. Yeah, that's actually
This
very
guy. This guy is coming to incite.
to incite the Ugandans.
The
Do
Ugandans.
not.
He's coming to do capacity building.
Do not.
You're giving our people ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't do it. Okay, but this should actually be fun. Honestly, so when do you start?
Tomorrow. So no, I travel tomorrow.
Okay.
So the first show is on Saturday.
Nice.
Yes.
So the whole of next week.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, we wish you all the best. Please represent us to the fullest.
Thank you.
But
Also, I
guys,
just want to go to a place where, like our currency is doing so much better.
to ball out
wanna
of control.
ball.
I
wanna
see
ball.
you.
I'm not eating happy.
Let her know. My goodness. But we're still deep. But before we get into it,
Tell me about your GDP. Tell me.
Sir, please do not. But we're about to get into one of the main conversations in just a little bit. But right now we get to enjoy more music. This is Addicted by Camp Mula. That is Addicted by Camp Mula. And you heard it right here on Baze Radio. Good morning and welcome to the AM. It is only 25 minutes past 11 and we're still deep in our conversation as we're about to wrap it up with Adan. And it's about that time we get into the main conversation, and that is self-aware-ish. Please tell us more about that.
So Self-Aware-ish is my second comedy album, right? And this is just from the name Self-Aware-ish, man. I've really grown as a person and as a creative, as a comic, and this show is essentially that, right? Like, this is a labor of love, man. I'm writing this show with a lot of intentionality, right? I'm very true to myself and my experiences as an adult, right? I feel like I'm more self-aware as a person.
True.
I have some aspects of my life figured out. Not everything, obviously. So I talk about my triggers, my biases. It's been a journey of learning stuff and unlearning stuff, and this is pretty much it. I'm having so much fun writing this show, man. Like, one of the things I'm having to unlearn is I've had to reevaluate my relationships with people, with certain
Partners.
concepts and ideas, right? Like, one of the things I'm having to unlearn right now is the phrase store in a cool and dry place does not exactly mean under the bed. Because growing up, my mom used to store everything under
the fridge.
Under the bed. My mom could get a lot of things done without even moving.
That's wild.
I would come home from playing. She'd call me, she'd scream out my name from her room. I'd go there, like, yo, why are you looking dirty? You know what? I don't want to put my hands on you right now. Take this slasher, go and cut that grass.
That's wild.
Couple of minutes later, come back in crying. Be like, you've hurt yourself. See?
Oh my gosh.
Cotton wool.
GV.
Spirit. Band-aid.
Yeah.
You look hungry. Are you hungry? Okay, milk.
Oh.
Everything without moving from under the bed. So yeah.
That's wild.
So I'm having to unlearn a lot of stuff and learn, stuff that I thought I knew, right? And I'm unlearning some of the things I thought I knew, like my taste in music. It's different now. Like, growing up, I used to love dancehall music, right? Vibes Cartel used to be my favorite dancehall artist. Vibes, man, Mavado. Vibes has this song called where he goes, "Me no take intimidation." Dude, I'm 27 now. I am self-aware.
Fully intimidated.
I am self-aware right now, Mariah. Like, I have a crippling anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
I am intimidated all the time. I know myself, right?
Yeah.
I'm a hopeless romantic with attachment issues.
Oh, bless you.
That's why I listen to Drake. This is
True.
So this I'm writing. This show is really personal for me, and I'm having so much fun writing it. And I just wanna tell people my truth.
That's beautiful.
Right.
Because I noticed there are 3 issues that you mentioned, and I think you've just said that. So basically, you'll be addressing triggers, biases, and your new identity.
Yes.
Love to see that. So this is happening on the 31st of August. This is a Saturday, and it will be happening at the Louis Leakey Auditorium. Where are the tickets available?
On my website.
What's the name of your website?
www.adanabdi.com.
Love it. So yes, the tickets, I think Nimona advance is 1,500.
Yes.
The gate ticket is 3,000 bob.
2,000.
2,000 bob.
Yes.
guys, I'm blind. Sijava miwani leo. 2,000 bob. So yes, make sure you get those tickets, and of course, pull up, show out for the man's listen again. But I'm coming.
Thank you.
I'm coming.
Much.
I'll actually I'll bring the boys with me.
Thank you.
We'll have such a good time.
Thank
but
you.
yes, that's beautiful. Please, we wish you all the best as you head to your tour. And please, before that, let us know where we can find you on social media for us who want to keep up with all the good work that you're doing.
You can find me on Instagram at Adan_comedian, on TikTok at Adan_comedian, on X at Adan_Abdi.
Okay. Let's make it serious. You're
Serious.
addressing real
I'm like,
issues.
yo, guys, reject Kikitu. Reject. Then I go on Instagram and post my fit pics. Yeah, it's balanced, dog.
Love it. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
So
Thank
wait,
you so
guys.
much for
Kwanza
having me.
kuna giveaways. So I think I'll do this towards as the show goes on. So I'm guessing maybe after your Ugandan tour, we can start working on that. So there'll be how many tickets?
5.
5 tickets. Yes. So there'll be 5 tickets up for grabs, which I'll be giving on a daily. But we'll figure out how to go about it. But yes. Whoo! Adan Abdi, I've had a good laugh today. I needed it. You
Thank you.
don't know how bad I needed it. Thank
yeah?
you. I needed it.
Thank you so much for
Thank
having me.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We wish you all the best. And of course, guys, the conversation is still ongoing as we head into 30 more minutes at the top of the hour. But yes, that was Adan Abdi right here on Baze Radio.
This is Baze Radio.
We are 254 to the core.